Something happened to this one too. This one right here, they knocked the front bumper off, whatever. The people's license plates and stuff been knocked off their car, but it's nothing happened to it, just a little scratch. And they knocked the tree limbs and branches down. Ain't nothing happened. What happened to this? Nothing but their license plates off. I don't think they should expect to get anything for that. To the tree. And then there was a handicap sign over here that was knocked down. There's a handicap sign that was knocked down over here. That's about all I seen around here. I don't know what happened up there at the other buildings. But that's the sign that was knocked down. But no other cars was messed up or anything. One of the Hope House people who was walking around here looking, picked up the sign and whatnot. Like, who is she supposed to try to act like she the police around here or something? What's she gonna do about it? Nothing. All they gonna do is sit up and keep on trying to talk about Miss King. Miss King, all they do is talk about Miss King all the time. But I figure something else is gonna happen. Something else is going to happen to some of these people because they have been lying to these people, manipulating them, really playing people for fools and suckers and stuff like that. So you can't expect to have some good things to come out of this stuff when you do this. You can't expect that. There's nothing good going to come out of this. Gang stalking. They're lying to people and stuff like that and trapping these men over here and whatever else they're doing. And it's not just here. It's been in the city that I lived in previously. Yeah. They've been doing some things to people in the name of what? Gang stalking, is that it? Or is it another organization behind it? The gang stalking and the gang stalking program. I try to have my Sabbath day, my holy day, my day of rest. Try not to think about what these people are doing over here. Because I told them, I said, y'all leave me alone. On my Sabbath day, it's my day of rest. At least if I have to deal with gang stalkers and these people in the gang stalking program, if I have to deal with them every day, at least can I have one day to myself and have peace? And so I don't have to deal with the foolishness of what's going on over here. But they were, because they know I don't come outside, I don't want to come outside on Saturday, on my Sabbath day, because I'm supposed to keep the Sabbath day holy. Because if I had to come outside and say something to these people, I'm going to cuss somebody out. I'm going to cuss. So I try not to, I don't want to hear it. I shut my windows so that I wouldn't have to hear them with that negative stuff that they talk. It's just a bunch of negative, nothing good to say. Oh, she's a weak woman. Oh, she's the other woman. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, who wants to hear that? These people are actually crazy enough to sit there and to say things like that. And they're supposed to be adults. Are they adults? What are these people? Huh? What are they? Robots? Clones? Or just clowns? They love to talk that crazy talk. Ugly woman, the ugly ass woman. That's what they love to talk about. See, that's what I ain't got nothing to say to them. Ain't nothing I can talk to them about. If they're ignorant like that, they're not my equal. They're not my kind of people if they're ignorant like that. You see? I don't know. I don't want to be involved in it, and then they just try to use me anyway. Never asked me, never made any type of proposition that, you know, we gonna offer you a job, we want you to do this, such and such. Nobody ever came to me with anything like that. They expect me to come out, and what are they doing to these people? Paying them? Because I can't see nobody acting that simple and silly if they wasn't getting paid, doing those things that they do. Are they just really that dumb and silly? Should have went on to this mailbox instead of standing around. Anyway, what do I do now? What do I do? Because I've been telling these, I walk down up around here in the morning time while I was up, telling them, quit this, end the gang stalking program, end it. Stop the gang stalking. I just tell them all this stuff. But these people want to keep it going. I guess if they are getting paid, I'm quite sure they would want to keep it going if they're getting paid for it. Now what? What are we going to do? Some people just gonna sit back and just go along with it. The gang stalkers? Nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna go along with it. Then we have a new neighbor, and they really trying to be whatever for these white folks. They really trying to be the coon for them, because they out here yesterday. They just got here, and look at the mess that happened this last night. Look at the mess that happened. Something else is gonna happen, I'm telling y'all. And the people gonna start waking up. Maybe they will. Some will, some won't. Start waking up and see what's going on. Hold on, wait a minute. They've been bamboozled, hoodwinked into playing a game, into secret competitions, so that they can get entrapped in something. This entrapment. It's a secret competition, but it's entrapment to get you trapped in something. And that's what's been going on. These people, somebody gonna start waking up. Somebody's gonna wake up, and they're gonna smell the coffee. They're gonna wake up, and they're gonna see. Hindsight is 20/20 vision. They're going to see what has been going on and how they have been entrapped. They're going to see it. They're going to see, and they are going to know who are the ones who have entrapped them into this secret, whatever, secret society, secret competition, jive. But I still hear this morning, I still have been hearing people saying this and that. This, she is this and she is that. She ain't this and she ain't that. She ain't no woman and all this kind of stuff. I've been hearing some of that this morning too. I don't know how much of it was coming from the police officers. And I don't know who it was out here. But, you know, I told you what they do. They hide inside the buildings, talking outside the window and around the back. These some round the back kind of hoes that love to do round the back kind of shit, you know. You know, just wickedness, deceit, lying, manipulation. It's what's been going on from the city that I was living in previously, and all the way to this city. And when I travel, I still hear the same things from some old round-the-back kind of hoes, and these guys that have been bitten by the Jezebel demon bug. They act the same as the Jezebels. It's like the Jezebels have these men, and they're using these men as these men are these Jezebel bitches. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? These Jezebel whores out here got these men acting like they're bitches. Because they repeat everything they say, do what they say do, and stuff like that. And it's totally opposite of what should be happening. How are these Jezebels controlling the men? Because of the demons that they have in them. I wonder sometimes, where do they get these people from? Where do they get these men from? And these Jezebels, they really, really serious about talking about me and trying to scandalize on me. But you need to get off me. Jezebel, back up off me. You Jezebel demon possessed meat suits, back up off me. Just don't bother me. If you don't have any good intentions towards me, leave me be. And get the hell out of my way. I don't want you around me. I don't want you behind me. I don't want you beside me. I don't want you nowhere near me. I don't want you nowhere near me. You Jezebel, you haters, and you Jezebel whores of Babylon. And that's what you do. You babble on with your hate. Your hate talking and speeches. You talk about this and that. You negative talkers. You people. I'm allergic to you. I'm allergic to your negativity. I'm allergic to you negative people. I'm allergic to it. Who needs it? Who needs it? You might need it because you might get your little butter biscuits. You might get your little whatever they give you. Whatever scraps they give you. You like your little scraps that you get. And it's tasty to you. And therefore you don't want to quit. But I'm saying, quit this gang stalking. I'm not even involved in this stuff. Don't put me in something I don't want to. I never asked to be in. Don't put me in something that I choose not to participate in. Do you understand the words that I'm speaking? Because it's just bull jive. What's happening is bull jive. I'm sitting up here, I'm trying to keep it. I did say some words. I might as well go ahead and say it like I feel it. I might as well go ahead and say it just like I feel it. I try to keep it clean, not say no bad words and no cussing and everything. But whenever I think about this stuff, it makes me want to cuss. It does make me want to cuss. Now, what type of spirits are these people bringing in? They just moved in. I just started seeing them yesterday. And then all this happened overnight. Oh, man. I don't know whose side they on, but I know they've been telling these people. They've been at it all day yesterday. They've been at it all day. Oh, your mama this, your mama that, your mama that weak woman, your mama that ugly ass woman, your mama this, your mama that. Who talks like that? It's like little kids. Kids. It's child's play. It's kid stuff. And they saying I'm not a woman, but they're doing kid stuff, playing this stuff and talking about, oh, your mama. How do you sound if you supposed to be an adult talk about somebody's mother? Your mama ain't this, your mama ain't that, your mama is your mama's an ugly ass woman, your mama's a bitch, all that kind of stuff. Who in the world do that kind of stuff? I mean, where I came from, I didn't hear an adult say anything like that. Now, why are adults saying this? What's going on in the minds of the people that they're that childish and childlike in their activities and whatever they're doing, that they have a mindset of a childhood bully. That's what they have a mindset as. What type of mental disorders do these people have that they're saying things like this? Because the gang stalkers, the ones who are the the founders of the gang stalking and everything like that, they have considered that the people that they use in the gang stalking program, they are borderline personality disordered people, and some of them are borderline retarded. And this is what the people who have administered this gang stalking program, the ones who started the gang stalking program, they have said that the people that they use are borderline personality disordered, and they are people that are borderline retarded. I'm not talking to offend anyone. I'm not talking to I'm not saying anything to hurt anyone's feelings, but this is what they're doing, and they're using people. The ones who facilitate this program, the ones who are the administrators of it, they are using people in the worst kind of way. I heard, I'm gonna tell you how devious these people are. I heard this white guy, they try to use it in any kind of way they can, telling these people, oh, so and so, she said this, so they telling them to do certain things because such and such and such said to do it. And that person didn't even say do anything. Okay, why is this man, a white man, Caucasian, telling these young people that this certain lady said something and she think you should do this and she think you should do that, and they had the young people running, you know, like a training, like a basic training course or some basic training where they exercise and do, they jog, and he was making them jog around the building like several times because he was saying that this certain lady had said that they need to do that. So that's an example of how these people will lie and say that somebody else said to do something, or they tell people lies on another person to get people to dislike that person. See, and if this guy was making those young people run around that building so many times in the hot summertime weather, then that might cause them to dislike the lady that he was telling them about. And the lady did not say anything to them about that. He was trying to tell them to do it because that's the way that they work this kind of program, to get people to dislike a person or to hate another person. Because they could say, well, I don't like her now because she told us we have to do this. She's the reason why we're doing this. That's what they tell them. This is another thing that I've heard these gang stalkers say. The gang stalkers tell them, the people that are the captains and the lieutenants of these gang stalkers, they say, well, a certain person, she's the reason or he's the reason why you're having such a hard time. Or she or he is the reason why you have to go through this. And that's what they'll do. They will do that. But, and the people, if they're borderline personality disorder or if they're borderline retarded, then they just listen to these people because they represent authority over them, and then they just believe whatever they say. These facilitators of the gang stalking and these administrators and the lieutenants who tell these gang stalkers what to do. And this is what they're doing. They're using other people's reputation or using other people's names to incite the gang stalkers into action. and to cause these people to have a negative attitude towards another person, because it takes the attention off of them, off of the lieutenants of the gang stalker, off the administrators, so they don't have to worry about anybody being angry with them, because they shifted the blame onto someone else. See? What else can I say? And I had a video up here at one of my videos of Frank's trailer, and I had to confront him. And I said, what are you saying about Miss King? What are you saying about her? Because I heard him tell a young man, it was a young man, and he told him to go, that he had to tell other people. He had to tell other people that Miss King was the reason why people was getting killed. This is what I heard the guy at Frank's trailer tell another young man. And the guy said, well, why do I have to do it? Why I gotta do it? That's what the young man was saying. So he was saying that, telling him that he gotta do it, or else something is gonna happen. See, this is a manipulation that is been going on. That's the manipulation. When Miss King is not the reason why these things are happening. It's because there's wicked people, some of them, I'm quite sure these wicked white men is the reason why some of these black men is getting killed. Y'all see the police on the TV, the news all the time killing black men. So, you know that this lady have nothing to do with these things that's happening. It's these wicked white men that's telling these people this stuff. That's what's going on. So that's what they want to do. They want to tell lies and lie on people. And these Jezebels going around, I don't know who hired these Jezebels. They're hired haters. They are hired haters. Those Jezebels, they hate Miss King. They hate her so much to the core. And it's like they want to get rid of her, because they were like, kill so-and-so. I don't want to say her name, but that's what they using her name. And they saying, kill so-and-so. And what have this lady ever done to anybody for them to want to kill her? What has she done to anyone? She hasn't done anything to anyone to make them have the idea that they want to do away, what they want to do to her and stuff. So by talking about her and telling other people something about her, that is a character assassination. When somebody goes around and tell other people about you and saying lies and saying bad things about you to other people, trying to turn them against you, that is really a serious crime, because it's slander, and it is manipulating these people in a way that they don't know not to listen to the lies. They just listen to it because these people have some type of authority over them. So they believe what they say. So they hired these Jezebels to go around and tell all the men stuff about her. So there's no need for that, is it? Miss King must be a powerful lady. She must be very powerful for to have all those different people hating on her, and they really want to rock her boat. They really want to rain on her parade. They don't want people to like her. They don't want people to even have any kind of care. They want to have everybody thinking the same way they do about this lady. So what do they want to have? Round all the people up and want them to say the same thing, telling people, oh, get rid of her or something. No, you're not going to get rid of her. I said, what do they think is going to happen if all of them are saying that? Because like I said before, it's certain things is like a rite of passage, or, like if you are not in a certain organization, these people have no authority over you. See what I'm saying? Do you understand that? See, if you join an organization, they have certain rights over you if you join an organization, or if you're a part of something. If you sign your name on a dotted line, it's like giving them permission. Certain of your rights is being signed over to them. So you have to be careful about what you sign in and what you listen to, what you agree with. You have to be very careful. You don't want to be in agreement to things that is wicked, and it might cause you some type of harm or trouble. You couldn't just believe that if it's an organization that is doing evil and bad things to other people, guess what? If you sign your name on a dotted line, or if you're in agreement with them, things can happen to you, and they have rights to you because you're in agreement with it, and you have signed your name on a dotted line. Be careful. See, like when these Jezebels go around talking to people, they want to get you to agree with them. If you start to agree with them, and the way they do it, it's like a repetitive thing. Just like you see a TV commercial, they use repetition to get you to want to buy their product. And this is what these Jezebels and this gang stalker, and they have sold their soul away to the devil. That's why they're trying to grab everybody's soul. They want your soul. They're not just talking about Miss King and everything in a negative way, but they want to get you entrapped and get your soul. And I hear them in the apartments like next door telling these guys over and over and over again, all night long, telling them, oh, she's the weak woman, ugly woman, she ain't no woman, she this and that. And they just keep going, repeating it over and over and over again. I'm like, why don't these guys just say, man, can you just stop? Could you just be quiet? I don't want to hear it anymore. But they just go along with it. After they stay with them for a while, then they start to agree with it. Maybe they might not agree with it at first, but once they keep continuing to repeat, then these guys they get tired, and plus sleep deprivation, I'm telling you. Sleep deprivation is another way that they use to break your resistance down. This is a military tactic. You've seen movies on TV. They use that. They use sleep deprivation so that they can use your mind as canvas to paint the picture that they want to paint in your brain, to tell you, to get you to start to agree with them. See, and this is good information. I'm telling y'all, this is good. I'm glad I'm getting this out. But I tried so many times trying to talk about this stuff, but I get this all off course and stuff because it's so many levels to it. So much to it that you can't. I mean, it might take 2 hours or something to get all of it out, maybe 3. But I try to do it a little at a time, okay? But I hope right there I explained it enough to you that you can see and that you can understand how this stuff works. The gang stalkers and the gang stalking program and these Jezebels out here, they're using sex appeal. That's another way to sell products, to use sex appeal. They try to get these little skinny girls and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about nobody real bad. I'll say, they have cute shapes and stuff like this. And they try to use these type of women to try to coerce the men and to manipulate these men in the way that they do. because they know that some men are weak towards sex and with women and stuff like that. They're weak towards that, and they try to use that for their advantage to control these men. Okay, so do not be controlled and snared by Jezebel and these Jezebel demon infested meat suits. Do not be hoodwinked. Do not fall for the trap that they have set, because that's the only way that you can be saved from it, is not to fall into the trap in the beginning. So you have to really guard yourself, guard your mind, and guard your heart, everything. I heard some of these Jezebel telling these men, I love you. Let me tell you something. Jezebel do not love anyone. There's not a Jezebel out here that knows how to love anyone. Jezebel is only concerned about trapping men and controlling men and getting their money, getting something from them. And what they're doing is this entrapment. So as many men as they can trap and catch or whatever, I guess the gang stalkers, they give them whatever it is that they get, they little scraps off the table and they little butter biscuits and stuff for free. Okay. For doing this. I guess they call this their work. But this is not a legitimate occupation. Gang stalking cannot be used on your resume as a legitimate occupation. It is not a legitimate occupation. Gang stalking, it is criminal activity. And what else is it? So what do we do now? What do we do? Just try to stay out of the trap. Don't listen to it. If it comes, I'm telling you, you don't need to hear nobody come to you with any negativity. What is negativity going to do for you as a person? Is it going to help you? Is it going to enhance your life? Listening to people telling you negativity and putting that negativity into your ear? Huh? Is it going to do anything for you? It's not going to do a doggone thing to help you. Huh? They just want to trap you, and that's what's going on. That's what's happening. They're trapping you. If you hear somebody come to you with some negativity, tell them, get the hell away from you. Say, get the hell away from me with the negativity. Get the hell away from me with the negativity. I don't want to hear the negativity. And you get to step in. Move on. Don't listen to it. Don't stay around. But I hope you be careful that they don't send their little gang stalking goons to follow you and stuff like that. See, this how there's another way they try to get people in trap by what is the word that I'm looking for? Intimidation. They use intimidation. Try to get you trapped in something. You don't want to be trapped?